Hi, hi, hi. We are live. And we've got Scott in the room. We also have SR. You were the first one into the chat, so I'll make you some cookies and send them to Canada. Not really. It'll be a virtual cookie. You get the cookie though. Karen Doyle, thank you so much. Sue, thanks for being here. Linda and Dawn, really appreciate you being here. And we all need each other, don't we, Scott?
Yes.
It's a different world. It's a different world.
Yes,
So
definitely. More now than ever before.
Right. Oh, Jackie, thank you for being here. More, yeah, we need each other more, and we need to understand the new energies that are coming up. You know, we've been talking about the new earth and the new Aquarian age, and those are just words. Until now, they were just words. But now a dynamic happened to America that we need to navigate differently with. And it affects everybody. And I can explain a little bit about it, but I'm going to make a video about it, explaining it for everyone. Oh, look at all these people coming in.
Hey, guys.
Arpita. I don't have my glasses on, so I might have messed that up.
You're right, Arpita. And
Arpita,
Sue
is it an
Toffee.
R? Sue Toffee, Karen Dory. It's happening now, not in the future. Exactly. It is. So what, you know what Scott gave me liberty to do? To choose how this works. He says, I don't care what direction we go into. Craig, it's good to see you, sweetheart. Mary, appreciate you coming in. So I've decided to, we can do this shift and panic and fear, it is affecting everyone. And I would like to do a session. Where you bring to the table the question of how can I best navigate the feelings I'm having now. That's what the kind of questions I'd like to answer. And then to fill you in on what is actually happening so you can make different choices. Or have a different perspective on things, maybe. But I would prefer not to have questions specifically about the dynamics of our political party. We all know what happened. And when I was on, I had someone key in and want to know, there's corruption and who did the corruption, and that is not useful. And so I won't be answering any of those things we can't vet and validate. Tarot destroyer.
Yeah, I think Jackie's got him taken care of. We can still see it on our side, but on YouTube, they've been removed. So
this one pops in every now and again. I think it's because when I was on for all that long, I had a large audience, and so now I'm getting more bots. Thank you, Jackie, for doing that.
Hi, Water Lily. Hi, Jazz.
Cookie Lee. Oh my God. So I'd like to know how everyone's feeling and how you want to frame this hour we have with you. You can ask for readings, and as long as they're not directly to the minutia of our political, but how it's affecting you. And so I want to ask you, Scott, how have things been for you?
Well, I stayed up and watched the whole thing, until 5:30, and then I went to bed, and I just kind of felt defeated a little bit. So that whole next day I slept, and then Thursday I finally got up and was doing the normal stuff, and it just did. The energy just felt really yucky, and so finally last night I got on with my chatters, and just by being around them and just having them to talk to, and and go back and forth, and I've had Jackie to talk to and go back and forth, and it's really good. But the chatters make a huge difference, and of course a lot of people are scared and you know, not sure what's going to happen. And I think a lot of us feel that way. So
You're
yeah.
yeah, I think people are going to go in and out of fear and strength. That's how it's like. I was
Right.
explaining it was like intermittent Tourette's. You're fine 1 minute, but you're cursing the next. So you feel we're all going to die, right? And then we go get strong again. So when I go on, I'm strong. I'm not. I'm strong. So you can count on that, and I know that you are too. You're there to hold the light for everyone during your shows, and I just love that. Water Lily, thanks for coming. So again, write your questions all in capital letters, and I would like it. This is how I'd like you to ask the question. How can I navigate my direct future better with this new dynamic? There we are. I got a good one here. And I'm going to star you, Don. Thank you very, very much for that question. And Mary Hernandez says, I'm feeling the solidarity of this collective of beautiful people. It's real. This feeling is of being united. Yes, I agree. And Linda would like a general reading. We can do that. We can do
And
that.
S. R. Kish wanted a reading as well, I believe. A little up there.
She says, did I get the cookie?
Yeah, it's before that.
Oh, I see. I'm trying to. What's happening in the future? I'm trying to find it.
Do you know how to turn on subscribers mode?
Yes, and this is subscribers mode. So I love
It is. Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Uh,
Usually that keeps the buttons
and I
from being in.
have her in my timeout room, but she still came in. The magic of technology. And so, SR, you said you would like to have a reading. I would like you to type the reading, type your question out in capital letters. I know you're not angry.
Yeah, she just did actually.
Oh,
For
good.
you.
Okay.
Yeah, 207.
Awesome. There it is. There it is. There it is. Thank you for asking this. Now, if not on subscribers currently. Oh, that's interesting. I had it set. It's not there. So I'm very, I'm sorry. So we might get, Jackie, you might be really busy with bonkers. I mean, there she is.
Yeah.
There she is. Yeah. So I've got her done.
I think that takes care of one of them at least. Unless they have several, but we won't go there. Knock on wood.
Is there a way I can do it now? Can I do it during the show?
You can if you have YouTube open.
I'm going to open YouTube. So I'm going to mute myself right now so I don't get crazy noise.
Oh, you're welcome, SR. Yeah, multiple profiles. Yes, thank you, Sutafi, for your membership gift that you gave away. It's very sweet of you.
Thank you very much for acknowledging that. Sue is such a support. Sutavi, you all are such beautiful support, let me tell you. So let me, and Craig is on his 4th day of prayers for Clara. Is my mom, Martha, okay with this? I will star your question. And I want to start off. So I'm going to, I'll keep an eye on this for questions, because sometimes they get away from me, and that's just part of my charm. But I got to tell you, the new thing that happened to us, the new energy, is that actually I've got it written down, and the dictionary helps better than I thought. So what we're experiencing now is a dynamic where points or moments in time where multiple connections meet and interact, becoming a focal point of great significance for a person. In other words, a situation that binds many people to an event. These develop through the negative patterns of allowing others to separate us from our autonomy. But I want you to stick a pin in that, because I got to come back to that part. The America we've known in our lifetimes hasn't been through this at all. And this is a message for advisors. We need to be aware of how to serve others well. So this nexus point we're in can be messy and sticky and dark and underhanded. And unfortunately, it can last for years. Now, I want to come back to that idea that I said that I wanted to. So I had stated these develop through the negative. So this event develops through the negative pattern of allowing others to separate us from our autonomy. That is not exactly what happened. That's more of a binding situation that we would have had an agreement to. What a binding does is that we say yes to someone. And we just forfeit our will and our autonomy, our sovereignty to another person. That's a binding. This is a bit different, because instead of us volunteering and allowing someone to take over, we are being dominated by the energy. So that's the difference between a binding and a nexus point. And this nexus point is brand new for us. So here we are. I got Jazz starred. The way Don says, thank you, Sutafi, for the wonderful gifts to me, my channel. She's gifts a lot of people. She really supports us. You are so wonderful, the way you're able to help out others. That's so sweet. I understood who you meant. Now, I might have missed a question while I was gibbering about this new energy signature we have, and the trick to finding peace in this and not panic is to understand how it's affecting you and directed at you, so you can stay balanced. So part of that is asking people how to stay balanced in general. I would love it if you put your birthday down, or if your life path number down as well for your question, and that will help me navigate to the right answer for you. So what I'm going to do, I've got 6 starred. Do you have anything to add to that? Did you feel the energy of that dominant energy that came in?
I did, yeah, and it's just a matter of, you know, wading through it, and just like I said, lifting everyone up as we can, in the best possible way that we know how. And a lot of times it's just by trying and by showing up, by being there like you did, after you just showed up. And
Yeah.
I think that was a great thing that you were able to do for everyone. And I showed up last night was the first time, but I showed up. And then, it's good to just be there for each other, and just something, that we can help each other through.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not an expert at it, but I love that you have some messages there for advisors,
Mm-hmm.
because that's something that, yeah, I would like to see as well. I think
Yeah,
would
I
be
think
very helpful for us
even just
advisors.
regular people, if they know that, realize that there is a new and unfamiliar tension we were given that night. And we're going to have even our friends that are MAGA friends right now, MAGA people right now that are so separated, they're going to experience the consequences of their decision, because nobody's going to escape that except for the higher uppers. And so they will become our clients. They're your friends that are MAGA, that come to realize what choices they made were wrong. They will need guidance. And so for understanding this new tension level is going to help, I think. Okay, I've got it jumped. I've got you, Emily. This is great. So I have 7 people starred. Now, if I go to the starred people, I might miss starring another question. So if Jackie, if you can star the questions that come in, I'd appreciate that. If you can you do that?
No, she can't unless you make her an admin. But I can watch for you
Oh, okay.
while we're going here too. I've got YouTube up.
Sherry,
Hey,
voices from the
Sherry.
swamp. Love. I've got here. Lucy, so nice to see you.
Lucy.
And so this is great. I'm going to start now to generate. Dawn was the first one. What is the best way that I can keep myself and my friends in the light and moving towards love and strength? That is a perfect question to ask, because you are not only feeling this new level of tension that's brand new. Nobody's felt it before in our lifetimes. So you're trying to assimilate that, as well as your friends who are panicking and going in and out of panic. So how you can best serve them is to allow them to talk about their fears, and bring in, even if you don't believe it when you speak it, and that's just our secret, you need to say things are going to be fine, because this will resolve itself. It will resolve itself, and it will move into something different. And I'll tell you why. I did the numbers for this situation, and I'm sorry about my bird. I hope it's not too distracting. That I assessed the meaning of the 8 universal year a bit wrong. And I thought, because the 8 universal year anchors something, whereas the 9 universal year is going to be purging what just doesn't work for us anymore. Okay. So I interpreted that as Kamala coming in, and then the left is going to purge out all what the conservatives have done. That's how I interpreted the numbers. But now I realize that next year is the year we need to purge what just doesn't work for us anymore. So even though we're in a collective, even though this we're not abdicating our autonomy willfully, but it's happening without our consent, then we need to find out who we are in that before we can really serve others. But everything will keep moving. You've got Scott and I and all the other people he has on. You have our community to help you navigate these new experiences you're going to have, new fears. And so, yes, so the best thing you can do is trust that things will get better. We'll move to the other side of the room. It will. We can't explain exactly how now, but understand that it absolutely will. Do you have anything to add to that?
No, I agree with you completely. Were we gonna pull cards on Dawn or
Yeah. Yeah, I just
I
did.
pulled, oh, you just did? Okay, you
But
can
go
go.
ahead. You go first. I'm glad you did.
Oh no, so um here we go with the Knight of Swords. Fast changes coming in, and it seems like someone's just charging forth and not knowing what direction they're going in. So, this can be people, who are kind of on the other side as well. They're just going towards something that they're not sure of what the circumstances will be. And a lot of people are feeling lonely right now with the Five of Pentacles,
Mhm.
feeling lonely and alone and disturbed. And if we can just be there for each other, Dawn. I think that's the key is just be there for each other, hold each other's hands when we're going on this new adventure together, and look at it as an adventure that we're going on. And yeah, we're jumping off a cliff, but there's plenty of water to catch us, and there's no jagged rocks there. So we just have to believe in ourselves and in
Mhm.
each other that we're gonna, you know, there's something that was said to me a week or two ago, and it says, if you ever hold hands with someone, you know, just for a moment that you're not alone.
Yeah.
And I just see two people holding hands and getting ready to
Mhm.
jump, and
Mhm.
um, and that's all of us together,
Mhm.
as well. And even though we're in fast energy, we need to pause. We need to take a pause, slow down, and methodically shift our way through this
Mhm.
out of love. I think that's the best way that we can, you know, stay in the life and or in the light, sorry, and move towards love and strength. And I love your question, Dawn. That's what I got.
Mhm. So what's interesting here, and this is what's going to happen. Everything's evolving, right? New earth, new this, new that, all that stuff. Your readings have to evolve too. How you interpret cards have to too. And this is a perfect example. Um, I got the Hanged Man reversed for you. Normally, the hangman says somebody is laser focused and they're not malleable at all. They can't have their mind changed at all. It comes with Seven of Wands, which is, Nine of Wands, which is holding your position, right? Don't give up, be firm. I think this reversed hangman is going to serve you well. So I'm going to advise you to have blind faith, blind faith that things will be better, even if you don't feel like it at the moment. Someone comes to you because the spirit is funneling the right souls that need your comfort to you. So that's how I would advise that. That is a great question. Let me go back here. Yes, I got Carl's question starred. The people I have starred. The next one is Linda Kennedy, SR Kish is starred. Craig is here, and Jazz. I got you, Emily, Lucy, and that's who I have. So if you didn't hear your name called, I don't have your question starred. So here is a general reading for Linda Kennedy. I love general readings, you know that. It's my happy place because you let spirit tell you what to say. Mhm. Do you want to go first?
I'm sure I can.
Mm-hmm.
So Linda, the first card I got is the Hierophant, and this is teacher learner, and I feel like we're all going to be learning a lot here through this situation. So I feel like you're going to be learning a lot. I feel like you're going to be teaching a lot. You have a lot of wisdom in your soul. So I feel like that's going to be able to help other people um, during this time. And then you got the Ace of Swords, and the Ace of Swords is about clarity. It's also a can be a new opportunity, but if you look here at the fingernails, it's kind of hard to grasp the sword because it can be a little bit tricky sometimes. So just looking towards the light here, this on top of the sword, and just facing towards the light, and whatever we do will help handle tricky situations. And then you got the Two of Wands, and you can see he's looking at, I believe it's a globe. Yeah, this is a globe that he's looking at. Usually he is in the Rider-Waite Smith. He's looking for an answer to some things that are happening around, and what the best plan is to go forward. So take a moment and write down maybe even what you have planned, and what you would like to plan, and what you would like to manifest in your life. And then look here, I didn't even realize I had it. We got a double. I pull from two different decks a lot of times
I
so that
love that.
there's a possibility of a double or even a triple. You got a double, Linda Kennedy. Ace of Swords. So you see the different ones, and you see the owl here with so much wisdom. You have, like I said, you have so much wisdom to give to people. It's coming in with this owl. It's coming in with the Hierophant, and just know that your voice needs to be heard. And I feel like you have clarity over this situation and other situations, or you will. Okay, and I want to draw an oracle card for you too. Success.
Ah,
So there you go.
congratulations. Oh
Yeah,
my goodness.
success. So you're doing great. I think you're on the right path, Linda. So
That is
that's
so
what
true.
I'm getting.
That is so true because isn't that interesting? I've got the Five of Pentacles reversed. I'm sorry, the
Mm,
Five of Wands reversed, meaning that you're over the conflict. Okay, we had this new thing happen to us, or but you're looking at the Wheel of Fortune. We got the Wheel of Fortune too, so you know organically. You don't have to make it up. You have you're anchored in the belief that things will get better because, after all, everything does get better. I do see where I have the High Priestess as well, which is like the Hierophant, but in spiritual ways instead of traditional religious ways, right? And so this is a wonderful card for mediumship or psychic work, and she is coming into view for you. So that was some really good messages, really great cards.
mm.
Just wonderful. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope it's meaningful to you, my dear. Whoops, I'm in the wrong spot. Amen. So I do have Carl. I do have you, sweetheart. Uh, and I'm just reading here. So Sue, anxious. Okay. Okay. I've got you started. So now the questions are closed. So I'm not. Oh, good. I'm glad you like that. And so I'm going to go to the start. So Linda, thank you so much. The next one is SR. How can I navigate my future for this weekend with a date booked for this weekend? Interesting. So, oh, that's so interesting question. So understand, I just want to throw something out just for everybody and you too, SR. So here's a person that's going to want advice to navigate something that's happening this weekend. And we as advisors need to remember there's an extra layer of tension that SR and everyone else is living with constantly right now. So we need to do the reading from there. We need to enter the session from there with acknowledgement that there is that extra. Oh, I got the same cards. I'm not shuffling enough. I'm going to grab a deck. So are you ready?
Yes.
Okay.
So as sorry, the first card I got for you is the Two of Pentacles. So this is to make sure that you're balanced
Mhm.
and that you're flexible. You're going with the flow as well. But yeah, I would just stay balanced. And what does that mean? I think that it means for you to have like um, your relationships, your friendships, your home, work, all of that balanced out. Because when you get, overworked or over, anything, then it can make things be really messy. So I've got that. You also got the Ace of Swords. So it's a time of clarity for us,
Yeah.
and we need to hold on to that we need to hold on to the sword that we're going to have clarity. And it might not be right here, right now, but by helping each other, we can know that Deborah was right. This is not the end, and we just have to hold on to love and to hope, and good things will happen. So, for this weekend, I think that if you just hold on to your um, your goodness and your strength that you have, that it will be a good date. You got the King of Pentacles, so this is like having everything that you need to have a prosperous time. And then you also got the Two of Wands. So again, I think this is a time that we sit down and write out what we want planned, what we want done, and we really just um, need to see what we want in front of us. And this could be traveling as well. If you want to think about that this weekend as well, maybe just put that into motion. You don't have to um, start it. You could just be looking. But let me get you an oracle card here. You got attraction. Okay, so let it flow and use your charms. So there you go. Just let it flow. Don't feel like you have to chase anything. Instead, just let the date happen. And I
Mhm.
think it will be, there will be a mutual attraction there. So
Awesome.
that's what I got.
What's interesting is that, we go through the Wheel of Fortune, even on one day or one date, comes and goes. You get tense and then you get relaxed. You had the relaxed, centered one. I have a little bit of overly focused here with the reverse Four of Cups. Tells me that you may be overly available, anticipating too much. And so recognize it. That's all you have to do. You don't have to stop it. You are who you are. But since you've asked, recognize it if you start getting tense and for no seeming reason, because there is the Empress here bringing in many opportunities. So I think what happens, uh, you'll go in and out. But I think according to this, you'll only go into this kind of fractious feeling only once. I don't see it happening more than once. But that's sort of the thrill of a date, don't you think? I
Yeah.
do that if I had a date when I was dating. I'd be fine going in, and then there'd be a moment where nobody talked, and I'd freak out on the. So it's just that it's nothing to worry about, sweetheart. Whoops, my cursor. So there we are. And Sue Toffee, you're so sweet. Craig, fourth day of prayers. Is my mom, Martha, okay with this? Interesting. Well, it'll take me a while to contact your mom, Martha, so I'm going to allow my friend to start.
All right. I'm getting a yes right away, Craig. I got the Six of Wands. This is the victory card. I think your mom's definitely okay for you to help your guides. So, um, yeah, that's the first card. And then you got the Knight of Wands. So this can be coming in with creativity and passion. I feel like there's a passion there between you and your guide, and I feel like that's a strong one. Um, I think your mom is just acknowledging that. The next card I got is the Magician. So you can make anything happen that you want to. You've got all the elements there, and I think it's going to be, successful, as I said in the last reading there. You also got the Queen of Pentacles, so make sure you're taking care of yourself. This to me is coming from Clara. She's saying, you're praying for me, and I appreciate that, but make sure you're taking care of yourself as well. So interesting there that Clara comes through. But I believe your mom is definitely on that side too. She wants you to take care of yourself. Then you got the Authority card, and I'm not sure if this could be a father or a male figure, but it doesn't have to be. It can be just a symbol of authority and strength. And so it could be your identity. So this could be you. The more I look at it, I think that this is you.
Mhm.
And you have the authority to do what you're being asked to do, and you're doing it out of your own kindness and love for your guide. And I think that's gorgeous that you're doing that. I'll pull one more. Yeah, you have a full cup. Look at that. Full
Very
cup.
nice.
Your cup is overflowing. So you were on the right path, and your mom is right there behind you. That's what I got.
That's so interesting. So Martha came in as the Queen of Pentacles. Isn't that amazing? That's how she
Yes.
represented herself. So so she's telling me how normally, because this is new for you, normally uh, you're anchored in what should be done, that type of thing. You're not a flaky person, and part of you thinks this is so unusual and the experience so dynamic that it makes you lose your footing. And she's recognizing that, and she is saying, go for it. So if you feel a little that you might be overwhelmed with some emotion during these prayers, please just lean into that. Your mom is asking you to do that, because after that, on the other side of that, I've got two aces. Aces are always good news. And I've got the Ace of Swords, which is enlightenment, right? New ideas. And then the Ace of Wands, which is new action that's coming in. You don't have to worry or think about what that new is, because you're just going to roll into it. You'll understand it. But she is saying, don't worry about have your feet on the ground during this wonderful time for you and Clara. She says, go for it. Go for it. She likes it. I hope that helps, sweetheart. I just admire you so much, Craig. Craig says, Clara said she would comfort you. Yes, she's there. I love that. Oh, thank you. Craig says, I can feel the other prayers coming from our other members of the shows. Yes, we do appreciate you very much. Admire you. I like that, because when you go on a journey, it's really a solitary deal, right? You have to do it on your own, but you always have us to help process the event, but still remain quiet, right? So it's kind of wild. Let's see.
You said about you have somebody to hold your hand, only if it's just for a short time. So that's what we're here for each other for.
Whoops, sorry. Jazz, feeling stuck in terms of career and inspiration, working on myself, how to navigate through this the stuck energy. So stuck rut energy. I so get you, Jazz. Would you mind typing your birthday in, sweetheart? I see you. You're here. So I can figure out your numbers and serve you better. I've got all these little pieces of paper. I'm drowning. Oh, you're welcome. Craig says, thanks. Mom and sweet Clara. I will, honey. Thank you, Jazz. So I'll start on this and you will move forward with it while I figure this out. You ready?
Yeah, give me just a moment here.
Oh, the answer came quickly.
You can go ahead if you want.
I don't want to do it in pieces, but I got excited when I did your numbers. I thought, oh, that's why she's feeling this way. You are so in alignment with your path. You may not know it, but it gives me chills when I have this. But you go ahead. You're already there, and I'll finish my stuff.
Okay, sounds exciting. So,
Yeah.
I've got the first card is the Five of Pentacles. So this may be, you're feeling this stuck energy. That's what it is. So that's just saying that's there. Just remember the Five of Pentacles. There's always lights. They're not looking at. There's some through here. There's always a light at the end of that tunnel. So you won't be stuck for long. That's temporary. It's temporary. You got the Eight of Wands. So this is just going towards what you want and just keep going. And you eventually will get unstuck. So the Justice card is external balance. So I see you as having balance in your life. Is make sure that you keep working on yourself. You're doing a great job. Your karma will come back to you for the good things that you do. Okay, and then I've got the Ten of Wands. So you may be feeling a little bit overwhelmed, but again, you just need to keep going forward and keep pushing. And I'm really feeling this. Yeah, it's time. It's time for you to keep going. It's time for you to, the need to move. It's time to get out of the stuck position. So all you have to do is just believe. And that's what I got. I'm interested to see what Deborah's got for you.
Oh, I just love, and whenever I love numerology, and whenever it's this close to the mark, you ask a certain question and then the numbers answer, I really get excited, as you can tell. So it is your nature in general to have delayed gratification. In other words, you will stick with something, learn it, get the certificate or the degree, and progress that way because you appreciate the tangible parts of life. And so you're even-minded, even emotionally, for the most part. However, your personal year for 2024 is 4. That's that chop wood, carry water. Now, normally at the beginning of the year, you might have been okay with the blessings and challenges of a 4, because that means you have to tie up loose ends, do all the minutia, and that cycle of reward isn't available to you as much. So you don't really need people's applause to know you're okay, but it's been so long since you felt that you're starting to doubt yourself. That's what has happened. So that's when you're stuck in a rut, but don't worry about it. It's going to move. You're going to move through it. So the 4 personal year is what is making you feel in a rut. And that's nearly over. Oh my gosh, your 5 personal year is coming in next year. And what that does is give you opportunities, almost like you tie up loose ends and you do all the work, you cross all the T's and dot all the I's, and then you get bored, feel like in a rut, and then these new opportunities come in the new year. And you can start planning now. You can quicken this as well. Start planning a trip. Start planning something outside of work and outside of career. But you would do well. I forgot. I forgot. We were talking about career. I can jibber jabber. Okay. Specifically for your career, you are a divine order being. Whether you think so or not, you have a natural knack for numbers and how to put things together. And when you speak, you don't know this, you're not realizing this, but when you speak, others really listen because you don't speak up too often, but what you say is valuable to a lot of people. So as far as career goes, if you're feeling stuck, I wouldn't make a big career change before the end of the year. You can think about it. In the meantime, I would certainly plan a trip if it's just a day tripping, or if it's a weekend or something bigger. Just start the math for that. And that will calm your mind until that the cycle starts shifting. And then next year, I believe life itself is going to tell you what career, if you should just change your career in different ways, do something else in the same career, or change the job completely. So life is going to have those answers for you, but it's not going to take long. It's not going to take long. So I hope that helps you. Yeah, looking forward to next year. I know. Hey, Tarot Stash. Gerald, thank you for coming. Oh my goodness. This is great. And Denise from Shasta. I appreciate you being here, sweetheart. This is great. This is great. So I hope that helps there, Jazz. I bless you and leave you with that. I get excited. Then I ramble. Gotta stop that. Emily, may I please have a reading about what my guides want me to do the most right now? That's fun. That's a fun question.
Well, the first card I got for you, Emily, is look here, the Two of Wands. It keeps showing up. So, they want you to plan your future. They want you to manifest what it is that you want. And she's actually standing on the globe in this card. So this is saying the world is your oyster. The world is yours. You just need to manifest what it is that you want the most out of it. And then I've got the Three of Pentacles. So this is usually working with other people to develop something, and you can see the angel there. And so I'm thinking that they want you to work with other people and to create something beautiful. And then it goes back to, just holding each other's hands and holding each other up during this time that we need so much of that. And know that there's an angel watching over you. Then I've got the Hermit. So going inward and doing maybe a little bit of isolation. You don't want to do it all the time because you're there to help other people. But it's like Deborah said before, it's like a roller coaster that we're going through right now. And there's going to be times for you to do one thing and then times for you to do the opposite. So there is going to be a time for you to go inward and to find out what it is that you need to focus on the most. But let's look at the last card. How about the Ace of Wands? We keep getting these aces. So
I got the Ace of Wands too.
did you? And I think you got it for the last reading as well.
Yes.
So yeah, the Ace of Wands, creativity, a new passion. They want you to do something that you haven't done in a long time or that you've never done. Why not? It's something that is interesting to you, that will open up, your your creativity, but your faith, and open up your spirit. So let me throw a oracle card on you here. Protection. Yes, you are
Oh,
protected.
yes.
Definitely. You're definitely protected, and you got passing waves, the fluidity of life. Trust in the journey and know each change leads to deeper understanding. So there you go. Trust in your journey and go with the flow with these passing waves that are coming by. With the fluidity of life. That's what I got.
So I did have the Ace of Wands last time, but I changed decks.
Wow.
I changed
Wow.
decks. So Spirit would like you to wish more. I've got the Nine of Cups reversed, saying you've gotten a little discouraged, as we all have. And I know that they're saying here, I don't know, but they are saying they recognize how you want to pull your life different, live your life a bit differently on the tangible level with the Queen of Pentacles. Now, the Ace of Wands comes with a very interesting partner. I've got the Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands, which means new action. Now, remember, we're on a planet of free choice. You can talk yourself out of it. You might be too tired to start any new action. Spirit is saying it will be available to you if you take it. If you choose this new action, it could be any which way, but it's physical. It's a physical action. They give you the blessing of the Chariot. The Chariot is going to get you to your goals, or that brass ring, that golden ring, quickly, as long as you manage the horses. So there's two horses. You need to make sure that each horse is going in two directions. You won't get anywhere. You have to manage them into the same direction. And the trick to that is to be on your A game, which is what the Queen of Pentacles is going to help you do. Just stay balanced and keep going fast and have a thrill of the ride. But what they do say, both ends of this reading, the Nine of Cups reversed and the Devil reversed, let go of feeling that whatever you wish for and dream for is just, it doesn't, nothing happens. You're not manifesting. It's just like you will be. And don't you will be for sure. Oh, I hope that helps. I'm sure it does. It's like from guides. We've got Lucy. May I also have a general reading? And from Spirit. You can start if you're there.
Okay. Really good reading, Lucy. I love what it is here. You got the Two of Cups, so you have love that's being shown from another person, and this could also be just having a face-to-face conversation with someone, but it will be the conversation of love, and just make sure you're speaking out of love if you have a situation where you need to converse with someone, and I think that it will end up positive for you. Okay, so because you got generosity here, the Six of Pentacles, so just know that you know your generosity is appreciated and it'll come back to you. Make sure you're receiving as much. So the World, this is like the one of the best cards in the tarot as far as succeeding and learning and growing, and then having something come to an end, but having it come to a new beginning as well that's even better. So I feel like there's a change coming for you, and it's going to be very positive. And then you've got the Nine of Pentacles, And this is the spa day card. So this is her, she's got everything that she needs because she's worked hard for it. And you got two pentacle cards here. So it's telling me you're working hard for what you're getting. This is to take a day and just pamper yourself. So do something that you want to do. And I feel like you'll be rewarded for just being you and the hard things that you have accomplished and done. Let's see. I got sign of hope. So there's your sign of hope. It's a safe passage, changing fortune, divine intervention. So yeah, a sign of hope is right there for you, and it's coming in, and it's positive emotions is what I'm feeling too with the water. Positive emotions coming in. And I've got one more for you. Your dreams are very important.
Mhm.
So make sure that you're maybe writing down your dreams and just listening to them and writing them down or doing something so that you can remember them. Okay, so that is what I got.
Awesome. I'm going to feed off your world, because that is a triumphant card. That's the last card in the deck, the 78th card in the deck. And
Right.
and here it says for me, don't give up. Success is right around the corner, right? Don't give up. And then I do see where the Wheel of Fortune reversed. I read the Wheel of Fortune reverse and upright about the same, because it's constantly in motion. So it's just simply saying that you'll go into the dumps and come out of the dump. Trust the cycle. And it looks like coming up are two aces. I love this part. I've got the Ace of Cups and not aces. I'm sorry. I've got the Ace of Cups and the Page of Swords. I'm sorry. I thought it was the Ace of Swords. This tells me that there's going to be a new passion or interest. Now, the Ace of Cups could be a new lover. It could be, but it also could be a new connection to a project or understanding. With the Page of Swords, it assures me that this is going to be brand new, absolutely brand new, whatever you embark on next. So just stay the course. And also saying that if you try something and you feel, oh, I'm not good at this, please don't give up on it. Just do it a couple times. Sometimes people paint and they say, oh, I'm not any good about that. And they give up painting when really it's just the protocol you need to learn, right? So we encourage you to do that, Lucy. I hope this serves you well. Now I will do all the readings if there's enough time, if you have enough time to stay on. We only have 3 left, and one I'm not going to read on, but I'll tell you why.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, Linda Bishop asks a question that a lot of people are going to want answers to, but I'll tell you why I'm not going to answer it. The question is, do you see powers that be investigating behind the scenes to grab up the nasty culprits involved in the election rigging, keeping it quiet to surprise attack? So the reason I'm not going to read on that is because if I said, yes, they're investigating behind the scenes, there's a hero for us behind the scenes right this minute, and everything is going to be fine. But when you turn on the news, you can't vet that. You can't understand it. It's just a moment of feeling, oh, good, somebody's working behind the scenes for this rigged election. If I said, no, there's no one behind the scenes to stop the rigging of this election, that would make you see it's hopeless, right? There's no real good answer because you can't vet the answer. So for a while, I'm not going to answer those questions. I know they're very entertaining, and a lot of psychics do it. So I'm sure you'll find that answer on someone else's channel. But God bless you. Thank you for letting me speak about this, and know that this new thread of tension that we all are going to get used to affects us in many different ways all the time. And then we have Carl. I've had the same issues with my former landlord, with neighbors allegedly complaining, so I move out. Have you already found a place? Is
I
that
think
your
that
question?
might be a question to Sue Toffee.
You Toffee. Oh, okay. So Carl, you didn't have a question, did you? Carl, if you're here, let me have. I misinterpreted that. Oh, that is your question.
No, it says that's not my question.
Oh, dyslexic. Oh, I know. I hate to wear my glasses because there's such a strong reflection. Oh yeah. Okay. I see it now. So, can you rewrite your question, sweetheart? I'm terribly sorry. I did that. So we'll wait a few minutes. And the next one I have is, okay, here we are. May I hear from my team, Spirit, for guidance this week? Absolutely. Thank you for that question. Thank you for understanding. It's part of my charm. Somebody said that to me. I messed up, and she just said, "Oh, it's part of your charm." That was so sweet.
I like that.
Thank you, Carl, for being understanding.
So I think that this week you're going to do better with someone else to help you through it. So you may, the Lover's card is not just about romance, it's about being with someone else who is like minded. So I think by being like minded, Carl, with someone will help you through. Maybe go out on it doesn't have to be a date, but go out to dinner with someone and just make sure that you have people in your circle that you can trust and that trust you as well. So then you got the Knight of Pentacles. So again, this is slowing down, going slow and methodical. Okay, so don't go fast and just think about what it is that you say before you say it, and just have a plan for what you're going to go through for the week. And, maybe write that down even and manifest it, because the slow and steady wins the race. So slowing down. Okay, and then I pulled an oracle card in the middle, and it says the beginning. Big changes are coming for you. So that's probably why Spirit wants you to slow you down a little bit, because you've got big changes coming in. You got this butterfly metamorphosis and transformation, and it says moving quickly or a new path. That's why you need to slow down, because you're going to have some choices to make. But I think it's going to be a really good beginning. There's something you need to let go of as well with the Devil card. So just make sure that you're letting go of whatever that is that's holding you back a little bit, so that the new change can come in. All right. And then I've got flow. So go with the flow as well.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So I think it'll be easier with having a plan and having someone else to help you through it, and you help them in other ways. So that's what I got.
Oh, he says cards have been consistent. Interesting.
Yeah.
So what I have for you, Carl, is this. I go off the same thing. This week, this upcoming week, means that with the World card, that there's something that's going to complete itself. And it looks like when that happens, you won't feel like you're progressing. Like one thing closes, okay, I give this up. And it could be even just a thought. I think I'll go to the store, right? Just a thought. And then you think, no, I'm not going to go to the store. But when you when you finish something, when the life says, okay, you got to give up, go into the store because you're just too lazy, you're not going to do it, right? Or it's time to do something else, time to vacuum your house or something like that. That is how it's going to feel. It's like, oh, I don't want to do that. I'm unsure of what the next step is. And understand, I've got the Two of Wands reversed. I'd like to see this upright, which means small steps forward in a divinely faced way. So I think it's because you might have you've been struggling for a while, and you might have lost that magical feeling of wishes come true. I'm here to say that within this, not just week, but the moon cycle, I have the moon here. So things are going to be revealed to you slowly. It might take the whole moon phase for this month, but they will reveal themselves. So in other words, to sum up, since I had that terrible metaphor, the world is telling me that something's going to come to the end, but in a good way. And then you're going to make small steps towards something that feels good, and you're not sure as well. But then the moon will start revealing the next step as you move through it. So my suggestion is to do something with the moon energy, even if it's just going online and learning what phase the moon is in. You don't have to study astrology or anything, and then when you click on that, let's say you click on that, you follow you, so you figure, okay, it's that moon, and then you'll see a link for the Hubble telescope, maybe, and you click on that, and beautiful, beautiful pictures that you can enjoy. And so that's where Spirit wants you to go, just little steps towards a fascination, and then it'll be revealed. So bless you and leave you with that. He says, that was a head scratcher. I like that. I like that. Maybe you don't. I'm sorry, I've got one more here. So this is unstarred. And now it's Sutafi. You've been struggling for a while, right? Cats and I are anxious, scared. Will my deceased mama, Lee, help us find the next place? I'm so sorry. We've all been where you are, but it feels like you're all alone, I know.
Okay, Sutapi, I'm sorry you're going through this as well, and lots of love and light to you. And I know we've read on this before, but we'll see what the cards come up with, because the energy could definitely change. So I'm grateful you came to us with your question. I got the Six of Pentacles. This is a good card. This is generosity. Make sure you're receiving back. So this makes me think of Justice card that we just saw, and karma and it coming back to you. And you're such a giving person already. She gives all the time in my chat too, for free memberships and other things. And that tells me that you're probably like that in your life. So if you like that in your life, good things are going to come back to you. So I want you to have hope that yes, you are going to get help and assistance. And I believe that your guides will help you. And if one of those is your Mama Lee, which I feel that it is, then yes, I believe she will. And look, I think she's coming in as the Queen of Cups here.
Oh, yes.
And this is love, coming in with unconditional love, and yeah, helping you out there. And then you got the death card. So, with tarot, this is not a literal death. This is actually a transition. So yes, you're gonna, for entertainment purposes only, but I'm seeing clearly that you're going to find a new place, and it's going to be in time. Look at the Ten of Pentacles here coming through. So beautiful. So this is a happy family. So you can even see the dogs there. So you got your pets with you. So this is what I got for you. Let me get you one oracle card, actually, Sue Coffee. I'm feeling this one here. Forgiveness, right?
Mhm.
So this may be to forgive yourself. I'm feeling strongly that it is. I feel
Mhm.
like there's something going on that is holding you back a little bit, and you just need to forgive yourself and forgive others, so that you're not energetically connected with them, that you're able to cut those cords. So um, that is what I got for you. Oh, look at this. I thought about drawing just one more, and look what
Uh-huh.
I got.
Oh, wonderful.
And this is the Archangel Animal deck, Sutafi. And it gives an Archangel to go with the cards. So this is the cat. Your Archangel is Raphael. And that's perfect because he's the heart, right? The
Mhm.
heart
Yeah.
angel. And over healing as well. So you got the cat, and it says, be relaxed and independent.
Oh my God.
There you go. And look at his heart chakra is lit up. I just felt called to do one more card,
I think that's
and
wonderful.
it's the cat.
That's awesome. I'm going to go down the same thread. So the answer is yes. I did a yes, no, and why it's yes and why it's no. Spirit is saying that you're working too hard at it, and I know you have a time crunch, and it's hard not to be nervous about it. Um, so Mama is saying not to go into hermit phase because the hermit is reversed. So right now you're so afraid, you're just going through the motions. You don't know who you are right now. And Mom's asking you to stop being so focused and vigilant. And I'm just gonna say it. You have an idea of where you want to be, and you need to let that go. So something better, bigger, more exciting, less expensive can come in. And it's that message is backed up with the other card next to it, which is death reversed. So death reversed means, and you got death upright. So death reversed means you have to give up something, um, but you just can't. It's like that boyfriend you can't get out of your heart, and he's no good for you. And that's the death reversed, but it's something that had a natural ending. So your natural ending has happened with this move, but and might be stopping you a little bit is this idea with the reverse hangman, this idea that you must have certain things. And I feel something bigger and better is going to show up if you just go and just do this for one day. And if you can't do it for one day, release the franticness, the fractiousness about it. If you can't do it for one day, do it for 1 hour, twice a day, where you're going to put all the worry away. And you're not going to worry. If another worry comes in, you say, oh no, this hour is for solitude, for peace. And you send it away. But do it for as long as you want, because Mom is saying that's when things come. So bless you and leave you with that. I had a great time.
Me too.
A great time. I do have that. Okay, so there we are. So I'm sorry that I'm sure there's other people that wanted. Water Lily was saying this. Isn't that great? Yes, it's just beautiful. I love Scott's readings. His interpretations are just right on the money all the time. Um, yeah, absolutely. And we're going to get together again. I'm sure. I hope. And
Yes.
I really love being with you.
Me
I
too.
really do. I really do.
Yes.
And so
Definitely.
do you have any final words? What's your next show?
Let's see. I think it is tomorrow. I haven't decided if I'm going on my own. I'm just kind of um deciding that, as it comes up. So My
Thank you,
next
Jackie.
one that I have scheduled is 7 o'clock tomorrow, Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to be on Brenda Imagine Me with Shamanette Journeys. I forget her name. I'm so
I know.
sorry.
Oh my
But
gosh.
yeah, so that's tomorrow at 7. So what have you got planned, Deborah?
Oh gosh. I'm free for a little while, but let me just check. And Sue, did you just gift another
Yes, she
membership?
did.
Oh my
And Jackie
God.
got it. Jackie got it.
Good.
Yay.
I need to know how you do that. How do you recognize that? But let me just,
Oh, who got it?
yeah.
YouTube. I have YouTube open. That's the only reason
Oh,
you don't know on StreamYard. It only tells you on YouTube.
okay. That's good to know. Oh, I'm on Alice's show, which is Heart and Soul
Hmm.
Connected. This is going to be on Monday, 11 o'clock Pacific time. And then after that, I have Kaylee and her new time. So that's going to be 2 p.m. Pacific time. She's the one that channels the Holy Spirit, and her readings are quite unique, very
It's
unique.
awesome.
So I think it's great. So I'm going to close it out because we've already gone over. We don't want to bore people. But thank you so much, everyone, for coming in. It's always nice to see you. And we'll see you next time.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Deborah.
Yeah, you're welcome. I'm so happy we're here.